Good evening, myself Aradhana Purve. This is the third experiment, that is the sequence diagram for the human resource management system. A sequence diagram is an interaction diagram that shows how objects operate with one another and in what order. A sequence diagram shows object interaction arranged in the time sequence. It depicts the object and classes involved in the scenario and the sequences of messages exchanged between the objects needed to carry out the functionality of the scenario. Sequence diagrams are typically associated with the use case realization in the logical view of the system under development. Sequence diagrams are sometimes called as the event diagrams or event scenarios. So this is my sequence diagram. So the modules are the user, login, HR database and HR admin. So first the user logins to the login module, and then the login module authenticates and send the request to the HR database, and the HR database checks whether the user is valid or invalid. And if the user is valid, the request is sent back to the user and the user is allowed to log in. And then the second functionality is to apply for the increment of the salary. For that, the user sends the request to the HR database, and then from HR database the request is sent to the HR admin, and then the HR admin sends it back to the database and checks the progress of the employers, and then the progress is sent back to the HR admin, and then the HR admin analyzes about the progress of the employer, and then the approval is sent to the HR database, and from HR database it is sent to the user. And then the next functionality is for applying for the leave. So the user sends the request to the HR database, and from HR database it is sent to the HR admin. So HR admin checks for the pending leaves, and if the leaves are pending, it is the leave is granted and the request is sent back to the user. So thank you for watching this video.